Oh my gosh, my dears, imagine looking at a calendar and realizing that the exact same cosmic energies that triggered, like, the American Revolution, World War II, and the fall of the Berlin Wall are all happening again.
I mean, it sounds like the plot of a crazy sci-fi movie, right?
But looking at this week's energies, the math is entirely real.
It is. Welcome, my nice-hearted listeners, to another magical conversation on What Do Stars Say? Today, we are focusing entirely on the most intuitive, the most dreamy, the absolute sweetest souls of the Zodiac.
Our wonderful Pisces. Or, as they say in some parts of the world, our beautiful Bullock.
Yes. My dear Pisces, we have a massive stack of astrological data for the week of March 23rd through the 29th, 2026. And let me tell you, every single indicator is pointing to this week as a huge transformation of the year.
Oh, absolutely. The sheer volume of energy piling up right now is just, well, it's wild. You rarely see the stars agreeing this loudly. Right. And our mission today, my honeys, is to decode this rare celestial traffic jam just for you. We want to translate these massive, era-defining cosmic movements into practical, everyday advice for your magical Pisces lives.
Because, Pisces loves to float in the clouds, but we need to know how this affects your daily routine.
Exactly. So, whether you tracked every single moon phase or you just tuned in because you love our vibe, buckle in. The insights for this week are genuinely mind-blowing.
It is the ultimate reality check, my sweet fish.
It really is. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of Tuesday and Wednesday, we have to look at the big picture. And I know, Pisces are notoriously impatient when it comes to getting the good news.
Oh, they're already like, get to my love life. Tell me about the romance.
I know, I'm getting straight to the point, I promise. But you have to hear this, my honeys. When we look at the sky energies for 2026, we have 4 major planetary cycles happening all at once.
Right. These are the slow-moving generational planets. They take decades, sometimes centuries, to do a full lap around the sun.
Yeah, so it's not just a passing phase. It's like, okay, imagine a giant, ancient combination lock. You have these massive metal dials that take decades to turn even a single inch. And right now, 4 of them are suddenly clicking into place at the exact same moment. The vault is opening.
I love that analogy. The vault is opening for you, Pisces. Let's talk about those dials. First, we have Pluto returning to Aquarius.
Which, the last time that happened, we had the French Revolution and the Industrial Revolution. So basically, a complete upheaval of power. I guess we should be greeting our new AI robot overlords.
I mean, maybe. It definitely points to a massive technological revolution. But for sensitive Pisces, it means the old, rigid power structures are crumbling to make way for a collective network. You guys are going to thrive in a world that values community over corporate greed?
Yes. Oh, I love that for them. And then the second dial is Neptune moving into Aries. The last time this happened was like 165 years ago.
Right around the U.S. Civil War and Reconstruction.
Which sounds scary. But Aries is the warrior, right? And Neptune is the planet of dreams. And guess what, Pisces? Neptune is your ruling planet.
Exactly. This is huge for you. Your ruling planet is putting on its armor. You are taking your beautiful spiritual ideals and you are finally ready to fight for them.
I can't believe it. Our gentle fish are getting fierce. I am so here for it. And then we have the third dial, Uranus in Gemini, last seen during World War II.
Right, which completely restructured global borders and communications, sudden changes everywhere.
And finally, the fourth dial, Saturn meeting Neptune in the sky. The last time this happened, 36 years ago, the Berlin Wall came down.
It is a heavy, heavy historical resume, my dears. But don't be scared. What this tremendous transformation of the year means is that the systems breaking down around us right now, it's not random chaos.
No, it's making room for you. It's demolition for the sake of reconstruction. And Pisces, you are the dreamers who are going to design this new world.
Absolutely. You can't just be passive right now. You have to actively build the dream.
Which brings us down from that grand historical timeline right into your lap on a random Tuesday in late March.
Oh boy, Tuesday.
Yeah, let's talk about Tuesday, my honeys. This is the main event of the week. The sun is meeting Saturn in the sign of Aries.
This is the focal point of the week's energies, without a doubt. It hasn't happened in Aries in about almost 30 years.
And our astrological indicators are literally calling this the most reality check day of the year.
Right, because Saturn, well, before telescopes, Saturn was the furthest planet we could see with the naked eye.
So it was literally the edge of the universe, the absolute limit.
Exactly. So it represents hard boundaries, reality, time, and responsibility.
But, Saturn always gets a bad rap. He's always painted as this gloomy guy who turns on the harsh lights at the party. I mean, my dreamy Pisces do not want the harsh lights turned on. Is there a silver lining here, or is it just feeling stuck?
Oh, there is a beautiful silver lining. Saturn doesn't want to punish you, my sweet fish. It
Yeah.
just wants to make sure your emotional house doesn't collapse when the wind blows. The universe is asking you a very high-level question right now. When Saturn meets the sun, which is your core vitality, the question is, can I do this for the rest of my life?
Oh, wow. That is a brutal question to ask yourself on a Tuesday morning.
Brutal, but so clarifying. Pisces, look at your job, look at your relationships, look at your daily habits. If the answer to, can I do this forever, is no, Saturn is giving you the strength to say, then I'm not doing it today.
Yes. Set those boundaries, my honeys. And get this, there is a cooperative angle happening with Pluto at the exact same time. It's called a synodic cycle sextile, which is a fancy way of saying Saturn and Pluto are passing notes in class and teaming up to help you.
They are totally teaming up. This means if you've been doing the hard work behind the scenes, which I know you have, my sensitive souls, this is the week you make a power move.
It's about pouring the concrete for your new foundation. But I have to say, the pressure of that concrete setting is intense.
Very intense.
Because some of our sky readings translate this energy literally. Think about it. Saturn is heavy, restrictive rock. The sun in Aries is pure, explosive fire.
Right, explosive fire trapped under heavy rock.
Exactly. And some indicators warn that this pressure could manifest globally as political shakeups, bearing secrets coming to light, or even literal tectonic shifts in specific regions of the world.
It's a very striking interpretation, and obviously we aren't predicting actual geological events here, but you can see the symbolic logic. The pressure is building.
It is a pressure cooker. Whether it's the Earth's crust, or a politician's secret, or just you, my sweet Pisces, sitting at your desk, realizing you are deeply unfulfilled. The reality is breaking through the surface.
Which is a perfect transition, really, because with all this heavy societal pressure and foundational reality checks, how on earth is a sensitive Pisces supposed to process all the chaotic information out there?
Oh, I am so glad you brought that up, because this is where the magic really happens for our fish this week. Mercury, the planet of communication and news, is finally moving forward again.
Yes.
And it is moving forward right in the sign of Pisces, right next to the North Node.
Oh my goodness. Can you look at the chances of the Pisces this week? It will make you smile. This is happening in your house, in your energy.
It is so beautiful. But, and this is where it gets spicy, there are two completely different ways to look at this energy.
Right. The dueling perspectives.
On one hand, the bright side of the sky shows this as a profound awakening, a clearing of the mental fog, a time when humanity taps into deep, beautiful compassion and universal love.
Which is pure high vibration Pisces energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then we look at some intense Vedic astrological indicators, and they offer a starkly different warning. They point out that Mercury is sitting next to Rahu,
Ah, right.
and they explicitly warn that, quote, the media is lying to you, that there's a massive effort right now to push fear-mongering and mass illusion.
Which is the shadow side of Pisces. Illusion and deception.
But wait, how can this guy say it's an awakening of ultimate truth and also a giant media illusion at the exact same time? Doesn't that just confuse our poor fish?
Not at all. In fact, this is the ultimate test of Pisces energy. Look at your symbol, my dears. Two fish swimming in completely opposite directions, tied together.
Oh, wow.
You rule the realm of ultimate spiritual truth, but you also rule the realm of smoke and mirrors. Let's look at Rahu for a second. In ancient mythology, Rahu is a severed head with a mouth but no stomach.
Creepy.
Right, so it represents an insatiable appetite that can never be satisfied. It just constantly consumes.
Wait, a head with no stomach that endlessly consumes. That is literally just doom scrolling on social media.
Exactly. Mercury is the media, and it's sitting next to the ultimate doom scroll energy. The external information, the news, the algorithms, they are designed right now to trigger your fear and keep you consuming. That is the illusion.
So the media is pushing fear. But the North Node, which is like our karmic true north, is sitting right there too, calling us toward compassion.
Yes. The friction means you are being tested, Pisces. Your spiritual media literacy is being put to the test.
Oh, I love that phrase, spiritual media literacy. So the takeaway for our honeys is to tune out the external noise. If the news is making you anxious or angry, that's just the algorithm. Look past the illusion and trust your own magical gut instincts.
Your intuition is your superpower this week. Do not let the screen tell you how to feel.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've covered the macro historical shifts, we've survived Saturn's reality check, and we've navigated the doom scrolling. Now let's talk about love, my dears.
Yes. The heart.
because all this intense energy is hitting your relationships too. This week, Venus, the planet of love and self-worth, is crashing into Chiron.
Ah, Chiron, the wounded healer.
Yeah. And the way this works, it's like, imagine you broke a bone years ago and it didn't heal right. There's scar tissue. It aches when it rains. To actually fix it, a doctor has to open it back up, clean out the scar tissue, and reset the bone.
It hurts in the short term, but it's the only way to heal completely.
Right. So what does this mean for our sweet Pisces day-to-day life? Because I know my fish love to carry other people's emotional baggage.
Oh, they do. They love to sacrifice themselves for love. And this transit is going to bring up some very raw vulnerability. It acts like that doctor resetting the bone.
So, like, bringing up past hurts.
Feelings of not being appreciated at work, or an old ex popping into your mind, or just feeling the crushing weight of all the sacrifices you've made for your partner that went unnoticed.
Oh, my honeys, that sounds so exhausting. Especially right after Saturn already gave you a reality check on Tuesday.
I know, it feels like a lot. But listen to me. Pisces, the universe isn't punishing you. This is happening in a specific order for a reason. First, Saturn forces you to face reality and ask, can I do this forever? Then Chiron swoops in and asks you to finally admit why you are hurting.
To acknowledge the scar tissue?
Yes, you have to admit what hurts, acknowledge your own sacrifices, and then, this is the beautiful part, you have to physically put that heavy baggage down.
Wow. You don't have to carry it into this new chapter. Oh, I have chills. It is such an empowering moment. You get to decide right now, this week, that you are a different person. You refuse to carry old resentments or feelings of unworthiness anymore.
You are leaving it in the past. We are building a new world order, Pisces. You don't have room in your suitcase for that old grudge.
Aha, exactly. You need solid ground to build your dreams on, not old wounds.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay, let's recap this incredible journey for our fish. Navigating the week of March 23rd, you are dealing with historical world-changing echoes. You are surviving intense reality checks about your boundaries. You are dodging a fear-driven media landscape by trusting your intuition. And you are doing some deep, liberating emotional healing.
It is a crucible, my dears. But you're coming out of it as pure gold.
You really are. The ultimate goal of all these transits is your personal empowerment. The stars are just clearing away the fog so you can shine.
And, as always, we want to leave you with one final thought to mull over.
Yes, something to carry with you in your beautiful hearts.
Think about those massive, slow-moving planets we talked about at the beginning. They are unlocking an entirely new historical era right now. So, my sweet Pisces, what is the one outdated, heavy belief about yourself that you are going to intentionally leave behind in the old world?
Oh, that is so powerful. Leave it behind, my honeys. You deserve the world.
You really do. We are sending you so much positive energy for this beautiful transformation.
Next week, your Pisces sky is waiting for even more big surprises. In order not to miss it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel called What Do Stars Say?
Yes. And if you liked our horoscope interpretation of this week's energies, please don't forget to like it.
And don't be shy to share your comments with us. We love reading them. Have a magical week, my dears. Bye.